far today?
Very interesting, very exciting, really, given the number of the caliber of people that are gathered here today. All of us with the same vision of where Africa needs to go in terms of the energy transition. Yeah, we are very pleased with what's happening.
What is your main takeaway from what you've heard so far this morning?
So far, I think, one, everyone who has spoken so far today is agreed that Africa, the global energy transition should take into account where Africa stands in terms of development. And while we are not against energy transition, we believe that we can go at the rate that COP26 or whatever is asking us to go. We can't leave our people behind. We just a fair energy transition requires that everybody be carries along, Africa included.
What are some of the key issues and trends that you've seen in the energy industry over the last year, particularly taking COVID into account?
Well, you see, when in 2015, world leaders gathered in Paris and had this Paris climate change agreement, the expectation was a lot more modest. But from 2015 to COP20...
Hold on. Don't move the hand because you're gonna...
From COP 21 to 26, a lot of extraneous climate change activists have really upped the expectations from Paris. Nowhere in the Paris Climate Change Agreement were the kind of demands that are today being made written. You understand? And unfortunately, the world is moving so fast, leaving behind poorer, underdeveloped countries who do not have, one, the energy, the infrastructure, or even the resources to be able to bring their people out of energy poverty. Today, the goal seems not to be even 2%, but people are talking about 1.5%. 1.5% in 2015 was an ambition. 2 was a target. Today, people are looking at that ambition to be the target. And people are looking, look, we need to bring this down to 1.5. Yes, no problem. Let those who cause the problem lead in this. We shouldn't be just be shepherded into things that we just cannot sustain. You understand? Today we've been told the developed world is going to help us with funds to do adaptation and amelioration. Yeah, these funds are not free. There are going to be debts. In the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, there are going to be big debt burdens onto these countries. So these are issues that this conference is going to look at. Our governments sometimes find it difficult to be able to face these powers. But as a non-governmental organization, we will be able to look and say, look, this is the way our people feel, and you should also hear us.
How did you feel this?
Anybody told you that oil price is going to be 80 today, you say, no, that guy is crazy. But today, here we are, over 80 per barrel. The oil market is really fairly unpredictable, okay? And it's going to get worse with the kind of statements that are coming out, asking people to keep away from oil, to keep away from investment in the oil sector. If you don't invest now, when the time comes for you to use the oil, it won't be there, and the price is going to get even much higher.
Just a couple more.
Yeah, Colin? From APPO's perspective, oil and gas have a great future in Africa. We are working towards ensuring that the 3 key challenges that are going to confront us as a result of the fast moving into energy transition are resolved, namely the issue of finance, the issue of technology, and the issue of expertise. We are working on this, and we believe that once we are able to handle this well, with 125 billion barrels of oil in our grounds, the oil industry has a very good prospect on the African continent.
I have so many more questions, but I know you have to run.
We can do it again after.
Okay.